right. It's your boy Debo Thek coming at you with Daily Bowing the Knee, a straight up chronological trek through the Bible, one day at a time. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on notifications because you don't want to sleep on this. Today's worship is RedemptionsThread, coming right after today's devotional. Today is week 3, day 6, Genesis 43 to 50. Joseph's revelation and Israel's blessing. Imagine Joseph, now the powerful governor of Egypt, orchestrating a deeply emotional reunion with his estranged family as a relentless famine grips the land, guided by the eternal king's sovereign hand with unwavering purpose. In Genesis 43, 1 to 14, the famine depletes Jacob's grain stores, forcing his sons to return to Egypt with Benjamin, their provisions exhausted, and Judah pleads with a heavy heart, "If I do not bring him back to you, then let me bear the blame forever," his voice trembling with responsibility, while Joseph, moved yet testing their transformation, prepares a lavish feast in Genesis 43:31 to 34, seating them in birth order with meticulous care, a detail that escapes their notice amid the opulence of the governor's table. Genesis 44, 1 to 17 unfolds his next test with precision. He commands his steward to plant his silver cup in Benjamin's sack, accusing him of theft with a stern demeanor, and watches as Judah offers himself as a slave, his loyalty a stark contrast to their past betrayal, revealing a heart changed by hardship and time. In Genesis 45, 1 to 15, Joseph's restraint breaks, and with tears streaming down his face, he declares, "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" In a voice choked with emotion, reassuring them, "Do not be distressed or angry with yourselves, for God sent me before you to preserve life," embracing them with forgiveness and sending wagons laden with goods, grain, bread, and changes of clothing to bring Jacob from Canaan. Genesis 46, 1 to 7 narrates Jacob's journey, where at Beersheba, God appears in a vision, saying, "I am God, the God of your father. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you up again." And the family, numbering 70 persons, including children and servants, settles in the fertile land of Goshen under Joseph's care. Genesis 47, 27 to 31 shows Jacob nearing death with frailty, making Joseph swear to bury him in Canaan, a promise sealed with a hand under his thigh in a solemn oath. In Genesis 49, 1 to 28, Jacob gathers his sons in Egypt, blessing them with prophetic words. Judah as a lion's cub whose scepter shall not depart. Joseph as a fruitful bough by a spring whose branches run over the wall. Each tribe's future unfolding with vivid imagery, while Genesis 50:15 to 21 records Joseph's wisdom to his fearful brothers. "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they bow in gratitude." After their deaths, Genesis 50:24 to 26 notes Joseph's faith, requesting with his final breath that his bones be carried to the land of Canaan, a thread of redemption woven through generations by the king's intricate design. This narrative reveals the king's kingship. His plan redeems through trials. As his servant, you are called to trust his purpose. Apply this truth to your life. When wronged, perhaps by kin, bow your knee by praying for peace. In trials, reflect his hope by supporting others. Today's challenge: face one wrong today, a hurt or test, and pause to pray, seeking his redemption. Serve someone broken, offering grace, and let that action proclaim the King's love. Take a moment to consider. Envision a wrong today. How can you bow your knee to the King? Picture the reunion, His thread redeems. Now let's bow the knee to our King and pray. Redeeming King, you lifted Joseph's family. Forgive my bitterness. Guide me to trust. Show me one way to bow my knee today. Thank you for redemption. Amen. Comment below one way you're bowing the knee today. Post any prayer needs or praises to our King. Here's Redemption's Thread, an original I produced and created. Grab it on Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube Music. Links in the description. Grab the ebook, join Patreon for extras, Discord for the family. Links below. Now let's worship our King.
Tears fell where brothers sold a dream. Pain wove through a silent stream. Yet in the dark your plan took hold, a story shaped from hearts so cold. Redemption's thread, King of endless grace, you turn our scars to sacred space. From sorrow's night to morning's call, hearts arise to trust you're all in all. Blessings poured on aging hands, Jacob's words o'er promised lands. Evil turned to good you weave. In your love we now believe. Redemption's thread, King of endless grace, you turn our scars to sacred space. From sorrow's night to morning's call, hearts arise to trust you're all in all. Joy awakens where tears have been, voices blend in a new amen. In your will our souls take flight, glorious King, our guiding light. Lift our eyes to see your might, hope restored in morning light. Through the years your promise stands, King of peace o'er every land. Redemption's thread, King of endless grace, you turn our scars to sacred space. From sorrow's night to morning's call, hearts rise to trust you're all